I am eating a Taylor Swift chai cookie while wearing a Joshua Bassett sweatshirt. I'm very happy with my decisions today. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. I am a self-published author and a small business owner, and we are here to do a cash stuffing. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm going to take out my money. This is my teller slip. These are from the Aesthetic Dollar. Go to Emily's shop. She's awesome. She has like literally everything you'll ever need for cash stuffing. And this amount is not the total we're gonna be doing today. I split this amount up into two so that last week we did the first cash stuffing. This week we're doing the second one. That way I can film two videos, but if I wasn't filming, I would just do it once for the entire month because I find it easier. So that being said, I did not bring my calculator, so we're gonna have to count it manually because, man, life is hard. So we have 100. If you can't tell, I'm in a good mood today, so I'm not sure what that means for this video, but we'll find out. Well, no. 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 440, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 510, 520, 530. I need to get some of that stuff, you know, that stuff you put on your fingers. I said 530, right? 535, 540, 545, 550, 555, 560, 565, 570, 575, 580, 581, 582 total. Okay. So, cookie break. So we're going to get into the cash stuffing aspect of this, and I will chat while we cash stuff, because if I chat before I cash stuff, we're never going to cash stuff. So we're going to start with, did I get it right? I did! I keep changing these binders, and so I keep getting confused. This is short-term sinking fund. Short-term just means I'm going to be pulling from it relatively soon, versus long-term sinking funds I don't really pull from very often. So short-term beauty and health. Beauty and health is getting a 10 today, and I'm not going to count it because next week we're going to do a cash counting where I count all the money, and it's just going to be like aesthetic and nice and lovely. I don't think it'll be ASMR because I don't think I can go without talking that long. In a video, I can go without talking, but like while I'm filming, it'll feel weird to me, so I think I'll probably talk. Anyway, I was going to tell you guys something. What was it? Oh, so I posted my first writing blog the other day. And somebody said that they didn't know what self-publishing was. I think it was you, Dallas. And, you know, she's like, I'm here for it. I don't know what it means, but it sounds cool. And so I thought I would just explain it for anybody who doesn't know. Because, like, if you're not in that industry, it makes sense that you wouldn't know. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. I should be telling you guys. $5 into eating out. I mean, you guys can count and see, but whatever. And kindness is getting 5. There's a girl at my church. I was talking to her this morning, and I was like, ooh, I know how to make my kindness money this month. I'm going to make her like a mini care package. Because this isn't enough for like a full care package, but enough for like a mini care package. I'm very excited. I love making care packages. It's like the best. I just never have enough money for like a very big care package. Someday. So basically cash stuffing. Self-publishing. This is miscellaneous essentials. So pretty much anything that's essential. So other than beauty. So like cleaning supplies, groceries, home things. Not like home decor, because that would be non-essential, but things that are essential for life that are not beauty and health pretty much come out of here. So non-essentials is also getting 10. So basically self-publishing means that I do it by myself. And there are different methods of self-publishing, but the one that I do is I write the book myself. I do have like proof readers and beta readers. Beta readers are basically readers that you enlist to go through your story and just see if the pacing feels right to them, if the characters feel right to them. They just basically give you like general feedback. And so I have that, but I do the writing myself. I edit myself. I've been doing this for 3 years now, so I'm fairly good at it at this point as far as like the editing portion. I don't mean I am a good writer. I think I'm a good writer, but anyway. And I format myself, which formatting means non-essentials is getting 10. Formatting means basically the document you typed the manuscript into, you then have to take that document and reformat all of that text to be used either as an audiobook or ebook or a paperback. And those things like paperbacks and ebooks have different formats. So like it's a lot of copying and pasting, and then realizing that after you copy and paste it didn't paste correctly, and now you have to change the font and the size and the weight, that changed that, and it's days. And especially because I do everything myself, you could hire somebody to format for you. I don't, so I do it myself. So it's like days and days of work just to format the book after I've already written it, edited it, proofread it, gotten it polished. Now I have to figure out how to like relocate it to being an ebook or a paperback. Ebooks are a little bit easier. Paperbacks are generally a nightmare, which is why a lot of people hire out that kind of help, but I'm very specific, and I can be a little bit controlling, I guess. I like to have a lot of input on things, so I just do it all myself, and it can be a lot. I do hire out. Self-care is empty because I did just get my hair cut, and I did take the money out for this week. I was going to put a 10 in, but I took it out in order to get my hair cut. The only thing that I don't do, though, as a self-published author is I do not design my own covers. I used to, but 20 is going into spending. They don't usually sell as well when you make them yourself. It's just true. Because even if you are an artist or you have sorry, that was our fridge. Or you have graphic design experience, those things are very different than designing a book cover. Because designing a book cover isn't just knowing how to use computers in that way. It's also knowing what's selling, what types of fonts are selling, what types of color scheme, like different things. Like people who design covers research that regularly to stay on top of it, and I don't. So I do hire cover designers now, and my books do sell better with cover designers. I'm sorry, but they just do. So that's the only thing I don't do myself. Everything else I do myself. So I format the books so that they can be used as ebooks, and I do paperbacks too. A lot of people think that for paperback books as a self-published author that I print those books myself and ship them to everybody who orders them, but that is not how it works. It's called print on demand. Amazon prints the book and ships it to somebody. I don't do that at all. I have no idea who's bought the book. I can't see that information. I can only see number of copies sold. So Amazon takes care of all of that so that I don't have to. There are lots of different methods for self-publishing, and someday I might do like a video about it. But honestly, there's a lot already on the internet that you can find out. By the way, this is our long-term sinking fund, so these are ones that I pull out less frequently. I am going to have to pull out a gift soon because I did just buy a gift for somebody. But gifts is getting a 10 today. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else do I do for stuff. Like I market it myself. I upload it. I publish through Amazon. Because, if you don't know, Amazon started out as publishing. Like that's what they originated as before it became what it is today. And so most of us either start out on Amazon or stay on Amazon. I will probably stay Amazon. I know a lot of people boycott Amazon. I wish they wouldn't, because as an author, like, I get that you want to boycott the company, but the people selling on there are regular Joes like me who really need the support, and Amazon helps us do that. So if you feel comfortable buying from Amazon, please do, because as small business owners, we need you. So I will stay on Amazon because it's just the best option and the most feasible option. So I'm sticking with Amazon for the time being. Anyway, medical is getting 5. So yeah, trying to think if there's anything else like to explain. I mean, so like with a traditional publishing company, a lot of people don't realize this. They think, okay, if you're self-publishing, you probably don't make any money until you get picked up by a traditionally published company. So like, Random House or whatever, that kind of thing. But the truth is that actually a lot of self-published authors make full incomes, like 6-figure incomes. I don't make that much. Someday maybe. But a lot of people do. And did I say what I was doing with that? I did. Okay. And we're putting how much? 30 into pets? Yeah. We're still a ways away on what I want for this one. But we'll get there. Yeah, so a lot of self-published authors actually make really good money. It takes a long time, but you do get there. And not traditionally published authors who are picked up through a publishing house do not necessarily make more money than a self-published author. Self-published authors generally make more per book than a traditionally published author because the publishing house makes more of your royalties. So that's one of the downsides to traditional publishing. I also, as a self-published author, I make every decision myself. So renovation's not getting anything. Savings is getting 30. So like I don't have to run my decisions past anybody. I don't have to have anything okayed. Versus with the traditional publishing house, they have like final say on the cover you pick. You might say, hey, I want to write a rom-com, or I want to write like a trilogy, a fantasy trilogy that's about Vikings. And they might tell you, actually, we already have a Viking book this year, so we don't want to do a Viking book. So then you can't do that with them. Like you could still self-publish that book, but they get final say on a lot of things. So let's say you had a book that you wanted to be a standalone, and they're like, actually, we'd like it to be 2 books. So you have to make all of your decisions based on somebody else's okay, which is fine for a lot of people. For me, it's not. I want control. I want to have a say in everything. So that's why I've chosen self-publishing. It doesn't work for everybody, but it does for me. So for me, the goal is not to get picked up by a publishing house. The goal is to just make it, you know, a successful income. Successful meaning enough to pay my bills. I'm not out there to be a millionaire, but doing it on my own. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a snapshot of what it means to be a self-published author and why someone might choose to do that instead of traditional publishing. There's a lot of great things about traditional publishing. They can do a lot more marketing. You go on book tours. You get your book. I can get my book in bookstores being self-published, but it's a little bit more of a pain. And a lot of bookstores don't want to keep your book in stock because it's a gamble on whether or not it's going to sell. So yeah, it can just be a little bit harder in those respects, but online sales are really where money is for a lot of self-published authors anyway, so it doesn't concern me very much. So yeah, that's the spiel basically on what self-publishing is for anybody who doesn't know very much about it. I didn't before I started doing it. I had wanted to be an author, but I thought the only way to do it was to be traditionally published, and I figured that was never going to happen. So it wasn't until I discovered that self-publishing exists that I started pursuing it. So yeah, that's the gist on that. This is my rewards envelope, which this is this month so far. So this is my reward tracker, and I'm writing down everything that I want to celebrate. Like, listen, I got my hair cut. Nobody in my family was very excited about it. Like, they weren't mean or anything, but they were like, it's short. Like, they don't like it being short. Like, they prefer long. Not that they don't think it's cute, but they prefer long. But I was really excited about it. So in order to like celebrate and feel like it was a win instead of feeling like, oh, nobody really likes my hair that much, I put it down as a celebration. And I'm going to reward myself for it because it's like, I got my hair cut and I like my hair. So we're going to celebrate it. So this is almost like reward / finding ways to celebrate the things that excite you. And it excited me to get my hair cut. So yeah. So, and I just, for this last month, I did 50 cents for each item. This month, maybe I'll do $1. I don't know. It'll depend on how I feel. And some of them I might reward myself more depending on how hard it was for me to accomplish. So yeah, and then I put that money in this envelope. I need to make like just a rewards envelope instead of it being writing specific, but I just have not gotten to it yet. And I'll probably use that to buy myself like something fun. Yearly subscriptions is getting 10. Most of mine come in like the summer / fall season, and I need to get a head start on that because some of them are expensive. And then that is it for long-term sinking funds. So then we have holidays. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to explain because I realized I was like, yeah, if you don't know anybody in self-publishing or you've never researched it, you probably don't know very much about it because it's a very niche like job to have. So I just never get over this cow. I feel like he needs a name. Should we name him? I feel like we need to name him. I'm taking some suggestions in the comments. So Easter is getting stuffed because, I mean, yeah, my nephew's coming, but like he's not even 1 yet, so he's not really going to care that much about stuff. I'm also stuffing for an Easter dress, honestly. I need more dresses so badly, but I can never figure out, because I don't like short dresses. Like, I don't like them really long. Like, you know, a little bit above the knee is my like comfort zone with dresses, but they're really, really hard to find that don't look like matronly. So, yeah, we'll see. Mother's Day is getting 5. And I'm trying to think what other updates are going on. Like what has changed around here. Father's Day is getting 5. Well, today is Super Bowl Sunday that I'm recording this. And as a Swiftie, I'm very excited to see Taylor. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, okay, what is she gonna wear tonight? That's basically what I'm the most excited about. Oh, I skipped Black Friday. I still have not picked out a costume for Halloween. I do want to do something from Harry Potter, but I want it to be really cute. Like, I'd love for it to be like a Renaissance theme type, like not like necessarily Renaissance specific, but just something really pretty, but from the movies, which is hard because there's not that much in the movies other than like their robes and like street clothes. So I'm trying to think of something, and something that'd be recognizable. Like I don't know, I could do like Hermione's dress, but I feel like that would be really difficult. And my sewing skills are basically hand sewing. I'm gonna have to learn some new skills, basically. Okay, Black Friday is getting a 5. And my dad has been a Kansas City Chiefs fan his entire life, like hardcore, and so he's very excited for them to have a 3-peat. And I don't like the Eagles because I think they're mean. So their fan base is very mean. My dad always reminds me they are the team who threw batteries at Santa Claus during a game, so I'm not a big Eagles fan, just because I think, no offense, if you're an Eagles fan, I'm not saying you are mean, but by and large, their fan base can be very, very cruel, and I'm not into it. So I am rooting for the Chiefs today. Last year, I did not. I rooted for the 49ers, because I really like, did I root for the 49ers? That's who they played last year, wasn't it? Was that the Super Bowl, or was that the AFC Championship? No, it was the Super Bowl. Yeah, it was. And I rooted for them because I thought they were really, really good. And I was really impressed with Purdy and McCaffrey. I do like football. I don't know. I should watch it more often. I don't know why I don't, because I actually do get really into it. I have a hard time, though, because a lot of men are very like, you have to like the same team your entire life and you can't switch. And my thing is, I would rather like a player and then just follow that player from team to team, because sometimes the people on the team, it's not just about them being bad players. Sometimes they're just bad people. So I'm like, I don't want to root for them anymore because they have bad people on the team. Why don't I just, that player that was really nice and really good, why don't I just follow him wherever he goes and be a fan of whatever team he's on? So that's how I roll. And I am a Brock Purdy fan. I do like him. So I guess that makes me a 49ers fan right now. And if he switches teams at some point, I will also switch teams. So book cover is getting close. Oh, I guess I do need to count this because I need to fill it in. I could save that for the next video, though, and it would give us more to do. I'm going to do that. We're getting close. I'm excited to order, like I'm so excited to order a book cover. I'm 15,000 words in on this book right now, like writing it. And I don't have a title yet. I'm not quite sure about the title yet. I do know the color scheme that I'm looking for, that I'm interested in. I just don't know what the title is going to be. And I haven't ordered the cover yet, but I will, and I'm very excited to do it. So Christmas is getting a 10, a 5, and a 1. That's probably my favorite thing about writing, is getting the book cover, although I've said this before, but I'm not, it's not that I'm so crazy picky about my book covers, but it is really hard to translate what you want to somebody else's head. And I think I'm more detail oriented than some authors, because some authors I've talked to and they're like, yeah, I don't really care that much. Like I give them the book like synopsis and tell them like the vibe, and then they make the cover and I'm pretty much fine with whatever. And then I've had other authors who are like me, where they're like, no, I want the girl's hair to look a specific way, and sometimes I don't like the way her expression looks or whatever, different things like that. So I'm very detail oriented, so I'm like, I know what I like, and so we go back and forth a lot, and I always feel kind of bad, but I shouldn't feel bad because I am paying for it. So it's not like I'm doing anything wrong by asking for something specific, you know? But I always feel like I'm doing something wrong by being specific. But I do tip them, you know? And I'm a repeat customer, and I sing their praises, and I write nice reviews, so I feel like it's fine. I just always overthink it. Because sometimes I feel bad for being critical, so then I just say, oh, it's fine, and then I've done that multiple times. Almost every book cover I have done that. Been like, oh, it's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Accepted it, paid for it, got it, and then a week later been like, I can't do it. And so I will go in and I will alter it myself, which is always a nightmare because even though I'm semi-tech savvy and I am artistic, like I can draw and stuff, I am not a cover designer. So it takes me 10 billion times longer and a lot of swearing and a lot of frustration and crying to fix the problem that I have with it than it would have taken for me to just ask them to do it. But I've gotten better at that though. I used to be really like, I wasn't going to ask them to do anything, you know, I just felt too guilty. And now I'm like, nope, I'm paying for this. This affects my livelihood. We're going to get it the way I want it. So that's my spiel. And then I had found this old envelope that I had made for air conditioning and then forgotten about. And there was, it's those freaking crispy fives from months ago. And I thought, I'm going to add these in here, duh. I know everybody likes crispy fives, but I mean, when you can't even, it's another reason that I need the stuff for your hands. Do you hear that like scream sound? That was Daisy. That was her like half whine, half yawn, because I came home from church and I haven't gone out to hang out with them yet. She's very put out about it. Okay, travel. We are officially booking tickets. I'm so excited. We're going to Scotland. I've actually made, this week I actually made a, like, not an itinerary, but like a list of like places that I want to go and things I want to see. And I'm so stoked. There's a couple of Harry Potter locations that I want to go to. And there's like Stirling Castle where, you know, William Wallace and Mary Queen of Scots. And then there's like different like cliffs and all. It's just so pretty and I'm so excited. And we're going to actually book tickets. Probably not today, probably tomorrow or Tuesday. But like the money is there. I'm ready to go. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Oh, I can't wait. Although my dad is complaining about paying extra for luggage and for seat choice. And my mom and I are way like chronic overpackers. So I'm like, we have to pay for luggage because for 2 weeks of vacation, my mom and I are going to, especially because it's cold. So we're going to need more clothes than if we were packing for hot weather is part of the problem. And then for a 15-hour flight, I'm definitely not sitting in the middle seat between two people I don't know. Like that's not going to happen. So I'm like, you know what, Daddy, get over it. So travel is getting $300 and I got it in 50s this time, partly because I'm going to put some of this money in my cash binder. I needed to replenish the 50s in my cash binder. So I was like, okay, we need to get some of these in 50s so that I can have more 50s in there because I had run out last time. So 152, 253. Perfect. Okay. So I am going to get out my cash binder. This is not an original idea. Ooh. The person who came up with this is Noteworthy Co. Hers is smaller. Hers is an A6, but it's the same concept. And so I need to change this. And I don't want to go get my other markers. So, oh no. Ugh, Rachel, why do you do this to yourself? Obviously, I used permanent marker last time. Which you can do, but then you have to use like alcohol or acetone to remove it. And it's just an annoying step that I don't want to deal with. So I am going to go ahead and use dry erase this time. Okay, so travel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I have a 5 in here. Do I have a 5 in here? No. I have a 2 and a 3 though. Same difference. So we'll put that in there, which means I now have like 5, 4, 3, 2. So I have 500, 900, 1200, 1500. Whoa, that makes me so excited right now. 1560. I had to think, is in here. That is so exciting. Ooh, don't do the permanent marker, Rachel. So now there is 1,500 of this in here. That makes me so happy. Because I think I need like 3,900 total for travel. Not including spending, which I'm going to add some. Well, we'll see. Because once I buy a plane ticket, that'll tell me how much I really need left. Because I estimated high on the plane ticket, just in case. So let's go ahead and actually, I think I'm going to count all this up just to make sure it matches. I wasn't going to, but I'm a little nervous. I'll count it off camera and then next time we'll count it together. Okay, so I added all of the money in the binder up. It's $2,000 because I wanted to make sure, because something felt wrong. And I don't know, maybe editing Rachel will catch something I didn't catch. Why? But that's dry erase. Why are you being weird about it? I don't know. So I'm going to change this to 1,400. And then that makes it 2,000 total, because for whatever reason, it's off. Maybe editing Rachel will catch something I didn't. If she doesn't, that's fine. We'll just say I have 1,400 in travel because the total of the binder was 2,000. So this way it adds up to 2,000. That makes me feel a little bit better. Just knowing that I like, oh, we'll do that in a second. And I'm going to put this 1K in here. I need to make more of those. Okay. There we go on that. Oh, come on. So now that's taken care of and I feel a bit better about it. So we'll put travel away. Okay, we made it. We survived. Yes. Also, I got 2 candles at Walmart because I have a candle warmer in my office, and the candle that I had was the Gryffindor common room candle, which I loved, but it was empty. So I got 2 new ones. I got this Saft Cashmere Amber, and then I got, what was it, salted vanilla something. Actually are really good. Like, they're not the normal scents that I go for, but this is actually kind of what my perfume smells like, and I'm like, why do I not get these kinds of scents all the time? This is the vibe right here. Like, the more like warm, toasty kinds of smells. I love it. Anyway. So, anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you're still here, you're awesome. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. A vlog later this week, and then next week we'll do a cash counting. So that'll be fun. So I'll see you guys then. Bye!